Literally. Hello.
Hi and welcome.
Wait, what if we started this podcast like we were like answering a phone call?
That's kind of cute. That's a cute idea.
Like hello?
Hello.
Oh, yeah. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God. I'm so good. Thank you. What have you been up to?
I was Mother's Day shopping today. Now I'm podcasting with my sister.
Yes. Okay. See, wait, I like that.
I like that too. That's iconic.
Yeah, we got to sketch that one.
I like that. Write it down.
Yeah, write that one down. That's our new catchphrase. You guys are going to be so annoying.
Yeah, we are.
Especially about this episode. This is going to be an annoying episode for those of you who were not around between 2010 and 2016.
I was there, but I was a little bit not there.
She was premature.
Right.
She was there, but her frontal lobe was so not.
And that's why I'm excited about this.
Yeah, to re-dive into the world of One Direction.
I'm so excited. And I was thinking about that today because we're in so different timings of like, weren't you in high school then?
Yup.
And I was like barely in middle school.
Yeah. No, literally. I think I was 2015. I graduated. So literally
my entire
until like the end middle school to high school.
Yeah.
The end of middle school to high
Okay.
And
mine then was like elementary school to middle school kind of.
Yeah. That makes sense.
They broke up while I was in middle school, I think.
Right.
Oh. So like that's why it's exciting because we just have different perspectives on it and like what we remember.
Isn't that crazy? Because I think about that now with like Taylor Swift even and her fan base, how it spans so fucking far. Like there's
crazy.
Like it's literally all of life, ever flowing of life.
No, because you can't even say it like stops at what like her age, like millennial kind of.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
But it's not like.
So there are people like mom
and like so many people that are still fans of her.
Right.
That's what Jeff our stepdad. Mom said the other day, he was like, yeah, Jeff couldn't stop talking about it last night of how he just can't believe how famous Taylor Swift is. Like it's a different kind of fame.
Right.
He was like, it's bigger than the Beatles. It's
right. So he gets it. And
I just think it's so fun.
It's fascinating.
And,
And I think like even because again, going back to mom, and yesterday we were walking through Nordstrom at the mall and she's like, I just can't fucking get over the new Taylor Swift album.
You know what? I was like, wondering that because she wasn't like a Midnight's stan. No. Like she actually like wasn't obsessed.
No.
And I'm like, I wonder what changed her mind. I think she just likes her a little. Like not more, but
yeah, I think like genuinely, I'm saying this from my opinion, Midnight's for some reason, I don't know, it just didn't. I think maybe it was more surface level in a way.
Yeah, and
standard pop, which
definitely
again has its place completely, and obviously so many people love it. Yeah. I love it too, but I'm saying I think there's something so like you can be so connected with something of someone being so open and brutally honest, and I think that's where. You know, you create your own stories. Yeah, you connect with it. Like, you know what I mean? You know mom's fucking connecting it to her whole entire dating history.
Totally. Yeah, that's true.
Like
because she really is, like, obsessed with
nostalgic,
it right now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Fun.
Anyway, but this conversation is not about Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. We are getting off track because we've had too many. Taylor Swift's been taking up our podcast, which we're fine with. But if you're not, we're moving on.
Today's about the British boys.
The British boys.
Oh, and Irish.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because when I actually said that on Fandomia or whatever.
Wait, I kept seeing that too. It was like the British Irish boy band.
Yeah, I'm like, I would have always called it British, but I guess technically yes.
So
thanks, Niall.
Yeah,
it would have been so much easier.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what? Okay. To preface this, because by the time you guys are going to be watching this, Jamie is going to be another year older. Her birthday is on the 14th.
Yep. It's my 22-year-old year.
Let's sing happy birthday to Jamie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That was amazing.
Yeah, we'll cut it off.
She's not done.
Yeah, I was like, wait, let me go.
Oh my gosh, thanks.
Yeah.
You can go if you want.
No, it's okay. I get it.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
I get it. She's speaking for the majority here.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, it's Jamie's birthday. We're so lucky to have her as a host on this podcast. I should have bought you a cake for this fucking episode.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't even expecting this.
What, a birthday?
Even a shout out.
What?
Hello?
Of course. Normally we do a whole like episode on birthday, like.
Oh, I forgot about
which
that.
we can do that after the fact, like we can do reflection.
Yeah, we can do it together.
That's what I'm saying. Our twin birthday reflection.
Birthdays. We're twins, if you didn't know.
Yes, exactly. We just we only separated it a week so that we each get our moment. Mm-hmm. But we are having a together birthday dinner this year, which again we have not had in a long time. That's what I'm saying. That's why when we were talking about it and texting, Jamie was like, well, blah, 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 blah. It's only yours. Like, because it's technically like the family dinner that like we're not doing one on mine. We're doing it in between for mine.
So I'm like, why are we doing it on mine?
What?
Why are we even doing it on mine?
So Jake can celebrate both of us together. And also because I like celebrating us together. God fucking forbid.
Okay. Okay.
This is how life is meant to be.
I'll accept it.
I hate people like her.
No, it's so fun. I used to love our joint birthday parties. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let me fucking have it. I'm hanging on to my youth.
Yeah, we're the birthday queens. Yeah. Twins. Queen twins.
I don't know. I'm like, what can you combine that to? Quins. Yeah. Anyway, so that happened.
That's what mom said.
See?
So that happened. Anyways, that was sick.
Yeah. And then again, my birthday on the 21st. So I'm just throwing it out there, but we'll get to that eventually.
It's our birth month overall, and we're so iconic that we spaced it out like that before we were born.
I know. We chose this life.
We chose for the whole month to be about me, you and mom.
Literally.
May is for the girls, for real.
It is.
It really is.
Oh.
And I love that for us.
Yeah, and we're nearing the end of Taurus season.
I know. So, I love Taurus season, but I love Gemini's too.
Yeah. I don't know. Taurus season, though, is always like a little bit calmer. Gemini season is always a little crazier.
I always feel like that too, except this month it just has felt a little crazy, but I think it's going to slow down for my birthday.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, the cloud will, or the sky will clear. You guys, the northern lights were here in Michigan last night, which is crazy to me, but I mean, it was everywhere. A lot of places.
It was like over the United States, I think, like in overall.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating. Insane.
I know, because normally you have to go to the UP in Michigan or Alaska or whatever. I don't know, or Canada. I don't know.
Somewhere over there.
Anyway, what have you been up to before we get into the topic?
Well,
what's on your list really quick?
I had this story which actually goes in kind of with what we were just saying of 22, the birthday. Cuz the 22 like Taylor Swift wise is the red and like the hard-eyed sunglasses. And I was at Target today, and this little girl I was in the dollar section. I was just like looking around because the flowers were right there, so I was just like passing through it, and this little girl and her mom like Target has like these dollar section sunglasses that are like heart shaped, but they're like a pinky red, and she picked them up. She's like, Mom, look, like Taylor, it's like 22 Taylor Swift, like these are so for her. And she was like, she had to have been probably 7 or 8.
That's
like
crazy, because my brain wouldn't even go there if I saw heart-shaped sunglasses.
And her mom is so probably, I think I was getting the vibe that the mom was like, not anti Taylor Swift, but she wasn't like, because she replied, she was like, well, not everything about Taylor Swift. She was like sassy about it, but her daughter was clearly like Swiftie.
Okay.
But she was.
So that's interesting, because normally I feel like when they're that young, it starts at the motherhood or the parent.
So I'm wondering if she's somewhere in between of not everything's about Taylor Swift, but
maybe she was just like
still Swiftie.
Not everything's about Taylor Swift, and she's shy.
Right. I'm wondering, but it was so cute in my head to like hear it, because she was really like, no, it's about Taylor Swift. Yeah. And it was so cute.
I love that. I love like, or I see like little girls or kids out in Taylor merch and stuff.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Or I saw them taking pictures by the TTPD thing.
Yeah.
I agree. That is a really cute story.
That's
I like
really the only story I have.
Okay.
Really,
the only thing on my list was I have to have a talk with you and I, talking to the camera lens or the mic. Who was going to fucking tell me that Bridgerton was sexy? No one fucking told me that Bridgerton was sexy.
They have a whole Bridgerton thing at Target right now. Whole section.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pillows and blankets and all.
What? I didn't know that. I'm like so deep in the trenches. I'm always so late to the bandwagon.
I
was gonna send you a picture.
Not connecting to my Wi-Fi right now.
Oh, great. So you're fucked.
I haven't been watching anything.
Okay, I'll stream it. I'll FaceTime you while I watch.
I act like I don't have a computer. I'm just so lazy at home. I'm just like, if it's not on my TV like that, I won't get it out.
I'd rather watch it on my computer, to be honest.
You are like that.
Yeah. But so you need to figure it out because you guys, I'm like, you little fuckers lied to me. Or you were fucking gatekeeping. That's all I got to say. Someone was gatekeeping. Mom was, because I know her ass watched it.
Everyone.
All my friends, I know they watched it. No one told me, hey, you would fucking love this.
No. Now you're
Courtship.
Convinced me to get back into it.
Dude, I was literally, there was like this one sex scene going on and I was about to send you a picture to it. And I was like, did you get to this part? Because if you got to this part, how can you not continue?
Which season first?
First season.
Oh, maybe at the end. I've only been to like half. Okay. Maybe.
But then I didn't want to spoil it in case you hadn't gotten there. Because it's like, to me, I have no spoilers to it. And so I didn't want to do that. But I'm literally like, this is crazy. Also, just in general, the drama, the like friendship going on in it, but also just like, again, the whole thing, the fashion.
Yeah, it's so pretty. They're just all so pretty though in it.
I know. Like the new season, oh my God, I'm so excited. I know. I'm trying to race through it.
I want to read the book. I want all of the books now. Just to have them.
Right.
Order. Yeah, I need to watch that. I'm going to watch it.
Yep.
Because I think what had happened was I put it on and I was doing it with like while I was doing homework. And I think sometimes I'll focus too much on my homework. Not like a bad thing, but I will miss what's going on and not get into it.
Yeah. No, just I think you can honestly start it and you can do other stuff too. But that's what I kind of told myself. I was like, because it was a slow start at first and I was like, I'm just going to keep putting it on.
See, wasn't it a slow start?
Definitely a slow start. That's why I'm like, I need to get past to the part where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's like at the end of the first season, I think. And
okay.
It's
I'm going to watch tomorrow.
Maybe it's the middle. I don't know. But like, it's just so good.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
I know.
And you know what? Anything Trisha Paytas likes, I like.
That's what I'm saying.
And she's been obsessed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Tell her.
I didn't realize it was that sexy though.
No, it's literally, that's like the allure to me. I mean, of course, I listed a bunch of other things, but god damn, we get it, girl. But I'm like
horn dog.
Clearly. But no, it's like to me that it's just so interesting and juicy, and it just I just didn't expect it. I think that's the difference. I wouldn't
either from it.
Do you know what I mean? If I'm going into Euphoria and you're seeing that, like that, I'm expecting that. I think it's different if you're not expecting it.
Yeah,
because they're like these princesses.
Like,
yeah,
all sisters too, or whatever.
Right. Anyway, do you want to get into the topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's dive into One Direction.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know.
Ooh, I think we should start off by saying who were our boys.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like who?
I want to hear yours.
What boy would you pick?
I'm gonna guess yours. Yours were Harry and Niall, probably.
Yeah, I was.
Or Liam.
Wait, I don't remember now. I think I was a Liam and Niall.
That's so random.
Or I was definitely Niall, borderline Harry. I don't remember, but I know when we went to the concerts, I had a shirt and it was Niall. Okay. Like I made my own shirt.
Right.
With who I went with.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that we didn't go together. We went for one, but
I know we were going to, I actually have that because I was
wondering that.
Yeah. It's weird.
Because when we were younger, we would do things separately, where now we do everything, I think, together.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny to like look back on. But I would say like for sure Niall. I loved a blonde-haired boy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something about it.
Yeah, I think that was my like thing too, because Niall was my top. Then I went like Louis. Then everyone else were all tied, kind of.
Yeah.
And I think like that is so fascinating how everyone had their like person that they clung on to, and like a lot of the like so many people obviously were Harry stans, and I feel like I was a stan of all of them, obviously, again as a group, but there were always the people that there were like the Harry stans, you know?
Yeah.
And I was never
fully.
like so far to that.
I don't remember being either.
Right?
For some reason. I love him now.
That's what
but
I
I
mean.
just don't. And like looking back on it now, I don't know why, because he was so fun to look at in the videos and stuff.
I know.
I know.
But and I remember watching them and giggling, twirling my feet, or twirling my feet, twirling my hair, kicking
I like
my feet.
that.
Yeah. And I remember watching them and thinking that, but again, I thought that about literally all of them, but I loved how funny Niall and Louis were to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That stands out.
They're so fun.
I know.
I love watching videos.
Yeah. And did you know, I don't know, like, because again, all of this timeline stuff is kind of a blur to me, but when I'm thinking about it, and I went back to it, they were on X Factor in 2010, which I'm just like, when I heard that, I'm like, oh my God.
That's why I'm saying then I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I was not even a person.
No.
Like, I wasn't there.
See, that's the thing. You are mentally fucked, because when I was 8, I don't think I did not have any group. One Direction was the first group of boys, or just like boys in general, I feel like that I was like so obsessed with.
Right.
Besides Justin Bieber, Jesse McCartney. Okay, there is a list. But, but like, definitely not at 8, I don't think.
Yeah.
Wait, when was Jesse McCartney's big song? Looking at you like you. She was probably like 3 at the time. Jesse McCartney. What's his big song? Songs. Beautiful Soul, 2004. Okay. You know what? I was probably thirsting after Jesse McCartney in 2004.
I was not.
Right, no.
She was in diapers.
Yeah, she did not know he existed. Anyway, so then, let's do a little test. What year did they break up?
2015. I did my research.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did all my notes.
Wait. Well, no. Okay. That's the thing. That's what I kept thinking too. But that was when Zayn left.
Oh, they left. So then, but it was like a few months after.
6 months later. Or no, maybe it was a year. I don't know. But it seemed like March and then March.
Oh, okay.
That's what I remember looking at. I might be wrong though. But either way, I thought it was fascinating though that they only lasted like a year or less without Zayn in it. Yeah. Which now looking back at it, when you're watching Zayn's interviews lately, because he's been on a lot of interviews, which I love.
I've been loving the clips.
Yes.
And I need to watch
Start with the Call Her Daddy one, because he goes into a lot of detail and it's interesting. But he had said in it that he left because he had been like watching and realizing, like, had a feeling that something was going to happen because people weren't signing contracts or being like kind of hard to deal with, or like pushing back a little bit. And so he wanted to get ahead of the train, I guess, basically.
Yeah.
And so he got out. Yeah. When he thought, and then they hung on for a year. And I bet you that you only even hung on that long because Zayn left.
Yeah.
And they saw what an uproar that caused.
Yeah.
I don't know, because no one else fucking talks.
Crazy.
Besides, okay, you know what? Louis and Liam and Zayn, they do talk about it. I feel like they give some tea.
Yeah.
Especially Liam for a little bit. He was giving a lot of tea at one point.
Yeah, I remember that. Now
you know.
it's been Zayn, I think.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Right. Yeah.
He's been open about it.
Exactly. Yeah. And but I just thought that was so weird, and I was like, you know what? Now looking back, you can't really blame him then. I mean, I know he caused a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
But
because I was reading on it too, that of like how he wasn't coming to any of like the interviews too. Like I think he was he had contracts still to like do, but like he wasn't showing up while the other boys were. And like it was a big thing, I guess.
Right.
But I also was, when I was reading all of their timelines too, it was how Zayn was like in the first world tour, he was kind of missing shows already throughout it, and it was like I kept seeing it of how it was just speculation of like his health. So I don't,
was it mental health or health?
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
Probably, but then they said it as
health.
health.
Yeah,
it was a way different time back then too.
Because I don't remember though, like that being a big thing though. Because I was trying to research what were the big things that they were like dealing with or whatever, like big, whatever, and it was pretty much like their safety of like fans rushing the stage and like crazy girls, because it was all teenagers really. And then the Zayn missing like it was like several shows. It didn't say how many. But So I wonder if, I don't know.
That's fascinating. You know what we should do? We should sit and watch that one documentary. I think there's only one that they were actually involved in, right? And sit and watch and react to it.
That would be
then we'd
so
learn a lot.
fun.
I know. And you guys, oh my God, this is a totally different sector of it, but the new Harry fan fiction.
Yes. I want to see it.
Did you see, like, there's a meme that's like, it's, oh God, I hate when I butcher memes. You know the one where it says, like, if I had a nickel for every time Harry Styles had a fan fiction wrote about him, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. And it's like, you know what? Wait, and then someone else said there's 6 movies about him technically because of the after ones.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Right, a lot.
And there's not one about Zayn.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why him? There were so many other big fan fictions at the time that were good too about One Direction, and so I'm like, interesting. But
so weird.
I mean, I know those ones are like standout ones.
I heard sorry, I just cut you off.
No, go.
I heard the person in whoever plays Harry in the not the after, but the new one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, Nicholas or something.
Is he from the Red, White, and Blue?
Yes,
right. I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't watch that?
No, because I was gonna read the book and then I never did.
No, I think. I mean, I didn't read the book, so I can't actually confirm this. But I thought it was like the way they made it into a movie, it was a cute, quick movie. Okay. Easy to watch, cute. Okay. I really liked it.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah, I think that's like a nice, easy watch.
Okay.
But yeah, he is from that, and then Anne Hathaway, obviously, and I'm so excited to watch that. We said this before filming this, but we should have watched it before and given our opinions. But
we'll have to watch it by next week.
They're only 24 hours in a day.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let a girl live.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want people to enjoy it.
Right.
I need to savor it.
Yeah.
That's the thing with that. I've had the opportunity to watch it, to be honest, but I'm like, no, I'm saving it for like the moment.
Yeah. It has to feel right.
Yeah.
You have to be into it.
Exactly.
Put your phone down. Chill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So Zayn officially left the band on March 25th, 2015. Okay. And the rest continuing as a 4-piece. And on August, okay, so no, you're right. On August 23rd, 2015, it was reported that, you were right. I totally called you on it. You were the right one. On August 23rd, 2015, it was reported that 1D would go on a year-long hiatus starting March 26th. Oh,
so they announced it.
They announced it, and
that's
then
what I remember.
Which that's kind of weird.
Why would they do that?
That's kind of fucked up. I don't even remember that.
Weird timeline too.
Yeah, because I remember being told that they were going to go on a hiatus. You know, like I remember that being a really big thing.
It was huge.
In the summertime.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's like crazy because I think back to that time period and I think of it as like my entire childhood, which I guess 5 to 6 years kind of is. But at the same time, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a long time in actual. Do you know what I'm right?
Yeah, like now that you're older and like live. Yeah,
you know, and like thinking about other people that we listen to and having so many different albums out.
Yeah, because it just seems so short. It felt a lot longer.
Right.
Their time period, and now looking at the timeline, it's so weird that and especially that if you look at how like their albums, you have it up. Yeah. It's literally 1 year apart, every album.
Which that's bizarre. Like unheard of.
And then
now.
they toured everyone.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It was like they released one every year and then toured it.
I think that's why it was so crazy. Probably also for them why they were so worn out by the end. I mean, who wouldn't be? But like that is crazy to look at. Up All Night came out March 2012. Take Me Home came out November 2012.
Oh, in the same
what?
year?
Oh, opening weeks. Midnight Memories is November 2013. For November 2014, Made in the AM, November 2015. So literally, the first 2 were literally out in the same year.
They have 2 albums without Zayn? 4 is, or was with...
Yeah, I think.
That's wild.
I know. Let me see. 1. I know I'm on Tumblr. I'm
so like nostalgic.
I know. Tumblr in general is so nostalgic. On the computer, I've used this. It's been the fucking same. I mean, it's been the same on all of them, but I've only been on it on my phone for the past 10 years. And then you go on a computer, and it's like so transported. Yeah. Let's see. Up All Night, Take Me Home, 4 Midnight Memories made in the AM. Yeah, that's crazy.
That is so crazy.
Because it's like the only person who really does that now, I think, is Taylor. I mean, Beyonce did that too, and so
like
it's
tour
like
every year.
Yeah, and like put out an album like the next year.
Yeah, consistently.
Right.
Which is weird because I know the times have changed, but weren't you guys just talking about it? How it's like the 3 to 4 year gap of an album.
Yeah.
So it's weird that I think they were under Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yep. Yeah.
Whoa. John Zier.
Yeah, literally though. That's scary.
That's scary.
Close your eyes.
I never know his name. I just know the dog. Yeah, whatever.
Dog. Oh.
Doesn't he say that?
Yeah. Randy Jackson.
Oh yeah. From American Idol.
Because Simon Cowell was on American Idol.
Okay, yes, that's why it's mixing me up.
No. Now you were confusing me. I was like, wait, they were on American Idol, but Simon Cowell was a judge on American Idol. Okay, now I get it. Anyway.
What was I saying though? Oh yeah, the year gap though. So they must just wanted them to really like
crank it out.
Yeah,
they were probably
grind
just
it
like,
out.
That's what I'm saying. They were probably just so fucking like the label executives and people were just like, we need to hammer this in as much as we possibly can while it's like this, because it was crazy. They haven't seen probably something like that again. That's
what I'm wondering. It like must have been so huge.
Yeah,
like more than I can even remember, I think.
No, that's what I mean. Like, especially for them, because again, Justin Bieber, I mean, he was around that time too, so that's why they did the same thing to him. But like, yeah, My World 2.0 came out in 2010.
Oh yeah, his is pretty
My
much
World
every year
or 2019 or oh my god, 2009.
Wow.
Imagine.
Yeah.
But,
hey, so and then the Christmas album up there I see is 20.
Yeah, Under the Mistletoe, 2011. So it was the same time period.
And every year, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, they just hammered into them.
And I think it was I was reading because I was trying to see. I don't know. Like I don't remember them being on X Factor. Like I don't know. I know it's the UK one.
Yeah.
But I don't remember watching it or anything like that. Yeah. But I was wondering if they won it, and they didn't even win it. It was just. So that's a bizarre to me.
That's the craziest part of it.
That they didn't even win.
I know.
Then they like
go on to do all of this.
Have the
That's
most
why I always
success.
think about those shows. It's always crazy. I feel like the non-winner, like if you think about it,
always blows up the most.
Right. And yeah, because I actually remember watching them because I didn't know I don't even know if VPNs were a thing back then, but like I know a lot of people were watching it somehow on Twitter, like that were over here and like that I went to school with, and so I had like been looking up the clips on YouTube, like when they were re-uploaded and things like
and then
that.
You would watch it then,
right? But it wasn't like live, like that I was watching. Yeah. It, you know.
Okay.
And that was the only way I knew how to. But and then so here are the tours.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Up All Night tour, December 2011 to 2012. Or to July 2012. Take Me Home tour, February to November 2013. Where We Are tour, in support of the Midnight Memories album, April to October 2014. On the Road Again tour in support of album 4, February to October. And then there was no tour for their last album made in the AM, which is that fact is so sad because that
is sad. I love that album too.
And so we went to.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask because I do not remember which ones we went to.
I think we went to
definitely the last one they toured because I know Five Sauce was on that one.
Yes, we went to the On the Road Again tour and the Where We Are tour, which I think that. Well, actually, to be honest, no, I think you and I went to the On the Road Again tour together. Right.
Yeah, because I know we went to one together. Yeah.
Right, and then the one before that is the one that you had gone to, and I got stiffed. I went with. I was in like I must have been 2014. I was a junior, and my friend was, or no, I was. Because that would have been April. 2014. I was a junior and my friend was a year older than me. And she had gotten the tickets from someone, I think it was on Craigslist or something. And we had gone up there, tried to get in, and they were fake tickets. And we were fucking crushed. That was a really, really hard pill to swallow. That was my first, and probably, I think it was my only time ever getting scammed.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're pretty good about not, I mean, if you didn't buy the tickets, that's another story. You know what I mean? It's out of your, but
yeah,
control. I don't remember you getting scammed anytime ever.
No. And we bought tickets on Craigslist a lot. Like mom, we used to, that's how we got all of our tickets for everything usually. And no, so we sat outside. We made a lot of really good friends. I do remember at that point. And like one that we had driven home at night. I don't know. Or I had, and we had saw not One Direction. We saw 5 Seconds of Summer after their opening set.
See, at least you got some sort of
yeah, but they didn't come over. They just like walked and like waved to their from going into the tour bus.
Yeah,
but which is funny because I must have told a different story. I must have made it seem like they were like, well, to be honest, I feel like maybe one of them came over and did things, but I would have never gone up to them. I would have like been looking at them from afar.
Yeah,
and but because mom had said that, like, didn't you meet 5 Seconds of Summer or something? I'm like, no, I probably made it sound like that back then or something.
I would have believed it too.
I maybe probably said that so mom didn't feel bad for wasting so I didn't feel bad for mom wasting all of her money because she had bought me paid for that ticket.
That was really unfortunate. I remember hearing that while I was in the concert and I was like sad.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I know. And I remember my mom like trying to she was like trying to track this person down and get the money back or whatever because she was like, she was mad.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money probably.
Yeah, I bet. And that's just so sad. Like
what do you do?
Yeah. That is so unfortunate.
But yeah, but that's crazy. They were literally touring every single year since 2011 to 2015. And
did they write their own music?
I think they were involved with it. I know like they had co-writers and writers with them and stuff, but I think like some of them, I feel like a lot of it they did contribute.
Okay. I would think so too. I because I remember at least even if they didn't write it, it was mostly about what like their experiences probably.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. List of songs recorded by One Direction. 18 writers: Ed Sheeran, Oliver Frank. AM by One Direction. It was Niall Horan, Liam Payne, Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Ed Druitt, Julia Bunetta. And then, so they were like, Louis Tomlinson was on Alive. They were on a lot of them, it seems like.
Most.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, at least in the room.
Yeah.
I never know. You never know.
Wow.
That is crazy though.
Yeah,
but then some of them they just had taken like Never Enough. Niall was on it with them, but then with other writers. Interesting. I love looking at that kind of stuff.
I know, me too. It's so cool.
Straight off the plane to a new hotel. I
was listening. I was pre-gaming on my way here.
I heard it.
Oh, you did?
Was that the song that you pulled up in maybe?
I don't know. Wait,
what'd you leave off at? Because I heard it and I was like...
I was on She's Not Afraid. She's not afraid of all the attention. I love that song.
That is a good one.
It's one of my favorites.
I mean, that's the thing about One Direction in general is those albums and songs are crafted so perfectly that there's not a single one that I would skip. And I genuinely mean that. I would say if there are skips.
There like really aren't.
You know what I mean? Like
they're all bangers.
It's what I mean. I can't even handle do you think they're ever going to actually rekindle?
I don't know because I feel like every boy band kind of does, even if they're like 60.
But it's like, yeah, because I guess if you think about it, going back to NSYNC, Justin Timberlake. Well, but the thing is, you never maybe would have thought Justin Timberlake, but he was not really on the level of Harry.
I know, so I wonder if that's
or was he?
Like, are they too far gone into their own careers?
Yeah,
but
at least some of them.
It doesn't seem like they're like not open to it. I think they're just
Harry
kind of
says it, but it's like, are you a fucking liar? Be honest with me right now. Are
you leading us on?
Yeah.
To just stick around.
That's what I mean. Fucking play with our hearts.
Yeah. But I will say, when I listen to One Direction now, it's so crazy how, I don't know another word, but like smutty it is.
Yeah.
Like, is that getting the point across? Smutty of like, or slutty.
Boorish?
Yeah, of how those songs are, like some of them.
Oh.
For it to be like, I know it was like teenagers specifically, but I was listening to it, so I don't remember it being
right.
So
no, that's the thing is that like
they have
some of the lyrics,
they have a few songs that
some of I didn't know what they necessarily like, I mean, you know what they're alluding to, but I like, you
hadn't
experienced anything, you know what I mean? So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking back, it is fascinating.
It's so fun.
Yeah. And, I don't know. I just have there are like so many different angles or things that I could talk about for this. Like I could literally talk about One Direction probably for like 8 years.
For real.
Like there were so many viral moments of like Harry wearing the flower crown, and then like that's what I think about like with virality and One Direction.
Yes, I agree, and I was looking that up too because I was curious why they got so huge and big, but I think it really was just their personalities and like how people could feel like they were or like romanticize them.
Oh, for sure,
because of how they were on stage. It wasn't like some production of we're gonna dance and do this. It was like they would just mess around, and it was so fun.
I completely agree, because even looking back to their first album and watching like their first like 3 music videos, I'm thinking of specifically, and I can't maybe it's for the one thing music video, or What Makes You Beautiful. Maybe it's the What Makes You Beautiful video, and they're on the beach, if I can remember correctly. Like I haven't watched in so long, and
it sounds right.
They're joking around and things like that, and I think like that to me is what I first saw whenever I was like super obsessed with them, and that's what like I was so invested in. You're like, oh my god, first of all they're goofy, second of all, oh my god, so I want to date them. Like, I'm literally gonna marry him.
Were they teenagers too while on this, do you think? Are they more 18?
I mean, let's see, hairstyle, let's see, One Direction's age. That's what I kind of liked too, is because they were all older than me.
Okay.
Which was interesting, because Harry Styles, it says he's 30. Why did it say that?
That's
like
so
he was born
weird.
in 19 something.
Yeah. Okay, that seems right. So
see,
they're all pretty much the same
30.
age.
Zayn's 31, Niall 30, Louis 32.
So they were what's
30.
the math on that? They were
let's see.
Me, I'm like, can't do the math.
Okay, so he's born in 1994, so that means he's 3. Oh my god.
20.
The fact that I was like, wait, 30's so far away. Like, and then he's actually only 3 years older than me. I was literally like, that doesn't add up. Yeah. That doesn't add up. No, he was born February 1st, 1994. Okay. 30 years old. And, okay. So at the time then, if I was 14, he would have been 17.
Right.
So yes, they were teenagers.
There we go.
Yeah. They were all teenagers.
Okay.
Because I remember Louis the oldest, and I always remember him being like I just was like, that's crazy. There's an oldest one, then there's one, because like looking back to Five Sauce too, it's like their ages are kind of different. Like I think Luke is more close to my age.
Okay.
And so I would always normally be like towards the one who was like closer to my age.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like I have more of a chance with that one.
Yeah.
But so I have things that they had said about the final conversations though of when they broke up. Mm-hmm. I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here, but Harry said that it was in a London studio in late 2014 that Styles has brought up the idea of One Direction taking a break. I didn't want to exhaust our fan base. If you're short-sighted, you can think, let's just keep touring. But if we all thought it would be too much on the group, then to let that or they all thought too much of the group to let that happen. You realize you're exhausted and you don't want to drain people's belief in you. Then Louis said, in the last year of One Direction, I was probably the most confident I ever was. And then I was like, oh, okay, hiatus. It wasn't necessarily a nice conversation. I could see where it was going when he was sat down to talk about it, which I think, he was probably, again, because he was starting to get like, his voice was getting better and he was getting more parts and things like that. So that has to be hardest on someone like that. I would think him and Niall, who were like, I feel like, again, you know what always pissed me off so much about that was I wanted to hear more of both of them, but they always gave the solos to, when Zayn was in it, Zayn, Harry, and Liam.
Yeah.
Which again, their voices are beautiful.
I do remember that being a thing though.
Yeah, but Niall and Louis' voices were so unique to me. I always loved them.
Yeah, you wanted to hear more.
Yeah, I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That is so weird that was a thing though, because they were all in the band and should have gotten equal on anything.
Right. I mean, I don't know how that couldn't mess with your confidence. You have to like shake your confidence a little bit, like, oh, they're getting all of the solos or all of the whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And then Zayn said that certain people so this was updated into what I had said earlier about the people. He had noticed things. He's a passive dude when it comes to my music and my business. I'm serious about it and I'm competitive, so I wanted to be the first to go and do my own thing. But it's all just it's crazy. Between Us, they released a fragrance and only the 4 of them are on it, which
that's crazy,
right? You can see that Harry's new tattoo of a mermaid on his forearm. His mermaid tattoo. It's crazy seeing them too, like do presses just for the 4 of them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was just like, because I guess a lot of those ones that like Zayn was technically supposed to show up for some of them, is what it sounded like.
And he just didn't.
Yeah, and he just But I guess like, yeah, I would do the same.
Yeah,
he's just over it.
Like, well, yeah, and also if you are like leaving or you've left already, I'm not going to show my face again. If I said I'm leaving, bye.
Yeah,
you know.
He ran.
Right. He ran. He literally ran.
He did.
And the set list for 4 Clouds, Steal My Girl, Where Do Broken Hearts Go? This is 6 out of 24. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I see. Despite this tour corresponding their album 4, this was the set list. So for the one that for 4. Okay. 6 out of 24 of the songs were only on this. Clouds, Steal My Girl, Where Do Broken Hearts Go, Ready to Run, Night Changes, Girl Almighty, which I think Girl Almighty might be one of my all-time favorite One Direction songs.
Girl Almighty.
I actually like, it's funny because I'm so obsessed with them and they're like, the lyrics are ingrained into my head, but they're like, them and Justin Bieber, I just can't fathom listening to like their old stuff because it breaks my heart too much.
Yeah, you can't even do it.
No, it's like too nostalgic and it's almost like too, again, just like fleeting. Like, wow, I get to feel this never again. Never again.
Yeah. I at least have, I will get into a One Direction phase. Like I'll put it on all day in my car one day.
Yeah.
For like, I would say every so often.
Okay.
Like it's pretty often.
I love that for you. Wow.
So maybe I just want.
Maybe you're just a bigger fan.
A second round.
Maybe I'm just a bigger fan.
I think I just wasn't cognitive.
Yeah, you're just like.
So now I can.
Right. You let's do it with a different lens.
Right.
You're like, wow. Yeah. You know, and honestly, because it's like, okay, we still have the music. We're still lucky enough to have that. I wonder if I know we keep going back to Justin Bieber, but I wonder if he's going down now anytime soon. I saw in Dumois he's supposedly.
Yeah, I wonder.
But.
It's about time.
That's all I have to say. Right. No, he's busy. He's busy procreating. Get back to the studio.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah. Oh my God. Fireproof. What would you? Stockholm Syndrome.
Steal my girl. I remember doing a middle school. Do you remember we had to do videos in that one class of like we had a class. I don't know if you had to do it, but
keyboarding.
No, it was like that
video editing.
That video.
You had to do one too?
Yeah, and you had to do a music video or some sort
yes.
as a group.
Yeah, I did Grenade by Bruno Mars. Okay, what did you do?
I did Steal My Girl.
Wait.
That's what it reminds me of.
How did we find that? What's that teacher's name?
I told you, Mr. Carnival.
Is that his name?
I think so. Carnival or something.
No.
That's what you keep saying no, but I swear it is.
How do you spell that?
I don't know. Carnival.
No, it's Carnival.
Carnivore.
Yeah. Carnival.
I literally don't remember. But I just remember that was the name. Something like that. I need to ask someone.
I know, because that's what I was thinking. Because I remember even into my high school years, I would be so nostalgic and going back and trying to find it on. I would track that bitch down online for somehow. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
We need to get a yearbook. We have a yearbook somewhere. See, am I right?
You're.
I literally am right.
Okay, we got to go through that later, but
yeah,
I bet you he has all of that.
Yeah, because I remember that video so clearly, and I remember they had to put it, remember on our screens that they would do every morning? Like they would do an announcement. And I remember, I don't know if it was that one, but there was one of them I was in, and I was so nervous for everyone to see.
Oh my God.
It.
Like, oh, my debut. No autographs, please.
Such a throwback to think about.
Were you ever on the announcements or no?
Yeah, I did them.
I knew you would.
I did them all the time.
I was always sitting in class looking, I was like, fuck.
I loved the announcements. I wanted to be the star.
Yeah, I wanted to too, but I had no I was way too shy.
Somehow I weaved myself in there because I don't think I would, but I think I had friends that.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you were in that friend group.
Yeah.
Wow, living my dream.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just think because I was looking at too who they dated throughout like their time, like their touring, which is that's always so interesting to me. But even when I think about it, how cool it was. Remember when like Five Sauce always had girls on their bus and like,
oh my God,
like that was such a big
You
thing.
don't understand how like I would be glued to Twitter the whole night like, trying to figure out like these girls. I remember I had like that. I think I probably still follow 2 of them on my like old personal account. But 2 girls that had gotten with them and then like people tracked them down on Twitter.
Yes, I remember that big thing. It was so wild to see because it was so like that's what you would like think these boys would do, and like it was happening, and that was so Tumblr to me.
Oh my God,
2014
literally
vibes. If you know,
right, and then
so
you think
fun.
like you're like, oh my God, that literally could be me.
Right,
that literally
and that
could have been
probably
me.
helps the like that dynamic, the parasocial. Of,
oh my God,
oh my
I
God,
have a chance. Look,
I have a chance.
Too. Yeah. And
8 years old. I have a chance.
No, though, I don't know what the right. There needs to be a term if there's not already for something like that. That kind of delusion, parasocial delusion with an artist like that.
Yeah,
there's just nothing like it. But
really
and I would, you know what, I haven't felt that obviously like since then probably, but it's that like I just remember that blind confidence. For no fucking reason.
I want that back.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there, but
yeah. No, but still, you know what? Like, even again, Five Sauce, even up until like a lot of the time, that's like just a very. I feel like we've talked about that on some of our concert things where you just like you think like there's that moment where the person's on stage and you think that because they looked at you like that's it. That's it.
They have a crush. Yeah.
Right. You're marrying them. They're gonna text. They're gonna hunt you down on Instagram afterwards and find you.
That's my goal is to do that more, which I.
Oh, what? You're not as delusional, you think? You don't really think like that
no,
as much?
I really need to get into it.
Oh, okay. See, so that's the... okay. See, because I literally... every single concert I would go to back then...
Well, I'm saying I want it to be like that, like back then, where... You know what? As like a teenager, I think it was more so for me at least.
Right, yeah. But you want it back now.
I want it back.
I get you. Yes.
I want to be.
You have
so
no reason
delusional.
not to believe that.
Right.
I believe that for you. See, that's the thing. I've shifted it. Now I think like when we're at the Down I'm like,
look at her.
I'm literally like, dude, he fucking just looked at you like he literally. If you tag him on your story, he'll literally follow you, and you guys are gonna fall in love. Like that. I've shifted it to you now.
Why are there needs to be a book about that? Well, I guess those are like the after ones, probably.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love talking about it.
Bring back Wattpad. Bring back literally everything.
Do you remember I Heart It? The app?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That everything at that time, the fashion at that time, those basic ass American Apparel. I mean, I got the knockoff American Apparel. It was probably like $20 at American Apparel. You know what? No, it was probably $50. And the high neck one, you know what I'm saying? That would come down. I forgot what they're called. It was a tank top, and it would come down on the side.
What are those?
It was like racer back, but behind it, or like
yes.
That was like all I would focus on.
I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Right. And I wouldn't be able to buy it, so I would just make my own.
Oh, that's iconic.
That and then black skinny jeans.
And
the simplicity. Mm-hmm. The simplicity.
So simple. Moment of silence, please.
I like actually can't fucking believe it. Anyway, do you have anything else?
I don't. That was so fun, though. I love talking about it, and I really like to dive into things that I don't remember is what I'm getting.
We're getting this girl cognizant. We're getting this girl touched up.
Right, because the older I get, the more I realize how I didn't have a brain.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Floppy brained back then.
Yeah, she wasn't there.
No, she was.
So now I have to relive it.
Yeah, I love that, and I love reliving this. I will relive my youth forever. I don't give a shit. My kids are never gonna hear me like they're. I mean, they're never gonna stop hearing me talk about it. My youth and back then. Back in my day, Harry Styles didn't look like
we're gonna be so iconic for that because you know who Mom talks about like all the time. Whoever she talks about,
they don't even measure up to ours.
Because we get Taylor Swift and One Direction.
She has like
and Justin Bieber.
What's that one guy?
Yeah, who does she talk about?
Bruce Springsteen.
Right, she'll say like Billy Joel.
Joel.
Great. Her first concert was
great music. Not the same.
Nothing compares.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't even fucking say that.
Yeah. My niece is wanting to be like, you and Aunt Jamie went to One Direction.
Like, yeah!
Auntie Jamie.
They're going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah. I'm going to be
Harry's
like,
80.
Your mommy wasn't invited.
Yeah.
Got locked out.
Your mommy got locked out. Let me in, please.
Okay. Let me in, please.
I was so heartbroken. Anyway, that's all we have for today. We just wanted to have a little blip in time throwback moment with you guys and just talk about some of the things to get off of our chests. Dive back in.
Right.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube and make sure you like and follow on all of our other socials and on Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, shout out. If you're listening on Apple, shout out. If you're on Google, shout out. Pandora. Does Pandora have podcasts? I don't know.
I would think.
If you're on Pandora, definitely shout out because I don't know.
That's what Mom would use.
That's what I'm saying. So probably.
If you're on YouTube, comment who you were.
Who did you love?
Who'd you love? Who'd you stand?
Who
in your favorite song? Let's hear it.
I want to know. We got to do a 5-sauce one next.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
I actually think because of the timeline of that, we would be more knowing. We know more of that, and also they've spanned for longer.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's more to dissect.
Right. To be determined. ... Talk to you guys next time.
Go listen to One Direction today. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.